Hello, my dear Aries, Sun, and Moon Rising. This is Maria the Clairvoyant, and I'm doing the general tarot reading for the sign of Aries for June 2017. The tarot cards that I'm using for you for this month is the Fairy Tarot cards from the Ring Virtue. I also want to give you a little explanation about why am I using these cards. I feel that the fairies are very loving creature, and because this is June and June represents the number 6 in the numerology, and the number 6 is ruled by Venus, I'm trying to do this type of love type of reading. However, I don't know what the message for you is gonna be for this month to all the signs. So my intentions is for a love reading, but if something else comes up, it's beyond my control. I'm just reading the cards, whatever it comes over here. Okay, I also want to tell you that the reason why I'm doing June, because a lot of people says why is June isn't February the love month. In the astrology, we believe that June is the love month, not February, because that's when Venus rules um, the sign of Gemini, and Gemini is the couple, which should represent relationships, um, anything that has to do with balance, with love or romance. That's why this comes, I'm doing this reading for you guys. I want to thank you for all my subscribers. I reached the 5,000 member subscribers, and I'm gonna be doing two free readings for the 5,000 subscribers that subscribe prior to my 5,000 numbers. Okay, I'm gonna need your email, your first name and last name. Okay, and you have to send me to my email account. If I don't see your name in your email account, I won't be able to pick, because it's too many of you. Okay, that sometimes put postings on the regular messages on the channel. So if you send your name and your last name, excuse me, and your email, I will be able to um, copy and paste your names. Okay, so I'm giving you till I finish with the videos for the Americans. So I'm gonna pick. I will know exactly what video you're reading, so I will know who you are by you sending the information in English. I will know that you are participating for the English group, because I'm doing one for Spanish. Spanish are due at the end of the month, and I'm gonna do the two readings for the Spanish the first couple of weeks in June. I'm not gonna give you a date. I'm gonna send a video, and you guys are gonna know who the winners is. However, I need you to say your name or something in English, so I know you speak English. Because other than that, if you just put your name and your email, I'm not gonna know that you speak Spanish or English. Okay. With that, I want to start the reading. I'm sorry if I took a little longer. Um, the foundation for Aries is the Five of Springs. Um, the springs, for the ones that don't know about these cards, represent the wands. And if we go back into the wands, this is creativity, actions, and determinations. Okay, which also represent the sign of Aries, Leo, Sagittarius. So if this is you, Aries, is very much represented in this reading right now. It says opposite goals arising from different opinions, feeling at odds with yourself and others, overly ambitious people. I feel that some of you are into some kind of power struggle or competences, if it has to do with your partner, because this is an intention with like a love reading opposed to a financial. Um, you guys are into some kind of dramatic situation, so competition going on between you and your partner. And life is challenging, but sometimes you have to stop the drama and start the solution. it can't be going to a combative type of relationship anymore. One of you needs to start starting arguments. I don't know if it's you, Aries, because you are a very strong sign, but sometimes if this is you or if your other partner, you need to calm down. Because the bottom line is that life is about happiness, enjoyment. The fourth ring represent when you're grateful for the things that you have accomplished. Let me tell you what the card says. Be grateful. Be grateful. You have much to celebrate. Deep feelings of peace and happiness is a contented for personal life. Like what I was just saying, life is not just about arguments and arguments and arguments. Life is about, sometimes smiling with the life, the happiness. You start seeing the beauty of life. You start seeing the tree that's growing up. If you have children, the happiness of the children and their innocence. See things in another perspective. Some of you Aries, because you need to. Some of them you probably need to just go out and have fun and enjoy. If you had children, have somebody to babysit for you or something, because maybe that's the reason why there is so much combativeness with you guys, because everything is about work, 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 work with the home or with a job, but then you're not fulfilling your life with the other things in life that you can fulfill yourself with, which is going to the movies, going to the park, having a partner, a little retreat together somewhere, just going for the weekend, going for the night somewhere if you cannot afford to go for the whole vacation time. The next card that's following the Four of Spring is the Eight of Springs. A stress that comes from having many things happening at once, successful multitasking, sudden events of change. Again, what I just said. Maybe some of you are very stressed out in your job or your life in general. The house life can be very stressful. So start aligning things of what is it that you need to do first. And if you have a partner, and let the partner know what your priorities are, and you start targeting things one at a time, because that's what you do at work. So maybe this is how you have to start handling your home, one thing at a time, because this is creating a very stressful situation for some of you, and you are getting into this battling scenario. Okay, see that the next card that comes is Prince of Winter, intellectual, determined, focused, and impulsive. Seek out an intellectual solution to your problems to need quickly and decisively. Sudden, unexpected changes. It's almost following up the whole thing in here. Is you need to focus. You need to seek out other people. Ask for help if you need it. Sometimes you might need to pay somebody to do certain things in your household if that's what's conflicting your life. And you have to make the changes, because other than that, some of you are going to get burned out. And I see that you have four major arcanas. See, you have balance, release, the highest priest, and the wheel. So for some of you, you're going to have to balance your life, what I just finished saying. With these cards, basically, I already read the whole thing. Okay, balance. Take everyone's input into consideration. Merge viewpoints to create a better solution. Take your time. There is no need to rush. Yeah, you got to balance. Life is all about balance. Life is about working hard, and after you work hard, you go home, you distress yourself, but having the joy and the happiness that you feel when you're with your family or with your partner. If you don't have immediate family, your partner is the main person that helps you release, which is the next card, all the burning that you have in the everyday basis. Let go of the past or ending that makes way for new opportunities. Time to move on. Some of you are in a need to balance your life, and in case some of you are into going into some kind of separation with your partner, it is telling you that it's time to move on. If this has affected you so much to the point that this relationship is not working out, this messages could be both ways. This could be for single people, this could be for married people, or in a couple, okay, not necessarily married. This is affecting your relationship, and sometimes some of you might need to release and let go, okay, because it's time for you to move on to whatever your life cycle is coming to. It maybe some relationships have come to an end, okay. So if that's the case, you have to move on, because some of you might be involved with winter a winter side, that is winters represent the air signs, which is Gemini's, like Libra and Aquarius. So it may be some of you are into a relationship with that type of individual, and and that's what's affecting you. The next card that I have is the Ace of Spring. It is time to take action. Be fearless and happily pursue your most treasured dreams, amazing career opportunities. Again, sometimes some of you might have your problem might be had to do with career, and it's there. However, this reading is not representing career, but if that card happens, I have to acknowledge the fact that some of you, your career might be the one affecting the relationship. Also, how much time are you giving to your career, to your job, opposed to how much time are you giving to the family, and how much time are you giving to yourself? Because like I said, everything has to do with balance. Just because you take care of your children, that doesn't mean you gotta stop taking care of yourself. You physical needs are also needed to keep our relationship going. Okay, Aries. The next card that comes up is the Highest Priest. Trusting your intuition, careful reflection before taking action. Insight that comes through meditation. Some of you might need to meditate. I believe that some people do pray, but if some of you knows how to meditate before you take action into the relationship that you want to be in, or the relationship that you're in, before you say, let's say you want to break up with this person, let's say you feel like you're tied up, you're burned out, just take a weekend trip by yourself if you have to. Go to a retreat. There's retreats that they accept people by themselves, and think about it, what you have done to this time, and what you want to do for the next 5 to 10 years with the person that you're with, if you're married. If you are not married, legally married, and you can walk out of the relationship any minute, think about it, if it's a wise idea to do it. So everything is within yourself. Okay, Aries, the wheel is delays are over, sudden unexpected good luck, a new car or travel. Like I just finished saying, take a trip. Sometimes you might just want to, some of you might want to purchase a new car right now, but because like I said, this is a love reading. You might want to take that travel, that trip, for what? To identify yourself, to see what you want and what you're looking for, where you're going. So because some of you might be in a wheel situation, I call it the roller coaster ride. Like sometimes you up, sometimes you down, because that relationship that you guys are in, one day you're good, one day you're bad, but that's part of life, if you understand it. Unless there is something that's bothering you about that person, cut it off. Talk to the person, and if you took it for so long and you didn't stop it in the beginning, it's hard for a person, your partner, to stop that type of behavior. Let's say, for example, you took this person and he was a slob, and you never told him. You always pick after himself, if this is a man or woman, it doesn't matter what gender is it, but if this person never picked after himself and you did the picking up, you made the person accustomed to do the same thing over again. Now that you children came along, now that you're getting older, now you don't want to pick after himself because you feel like you're tired already, but you should have stopped at the minute that he left all the mess in your house, okay, in the beginning. So this becomes a wheel, doing the same thing over and over again. So that's why I'm saying, stop things. So now you're tired. Now every from that to other things that you tolerated in the beginning now it bothers you. You should have stopped it in the beginning. So the last card that I got for you was the Four Autumn. And manage your resources wisely. Achieve balance in how you spend and save money. Help out those who are less fortunate. Some of the areas are pretty good in financial situations. And sometimes when you give, you receive. I have a tendency to know that areas for some ones that I know, not the whole population of the areas in the whole wide world in South America, in Asia, in Africa, in Europe, no, that they're tight with their money. They do buy for themselves, and sometimes their investment for themselves are very poor. So, and some of them tend not to give too much to another person, only within themselves, only within themselves, only within themselves, and that's a bad habit to do because some people will not, in general, I don't care what sign they are, will not give a dollar to a homeless, a 50 cent for a homeless. Not a dollar. You can give a quarter, a penny, whatever the hell you want to give, but they won't give it. The universe see when you give and if you have abundance. I'm not saying you only have a dollar for a cup of coffee and you're going to give it to somebody else. No, because if you need it, you need it. But those that have enough and can share a penny, a quarter, a dollar, a dime, why is it a big deal? And so, and giving it doesn't have to be also necessarily money. It could be your time, your attention, the phone call. Maybe somebody wants to see you. Maybe somebody wants to speak to someone. How close are you to your family members? Or are you all into your family and the rest of the world, the rest of your friends or whatever, unless they reach out to you? If you had time to talk to some of your coworkers, why can't you just have time to talk to your own family members? How close are you with your brothers or sisters areas? Especially the ones that help you a lot. Have you ever said to them, I thank you for being part of my life, regardless of who you are? It could be the worst. Maybe you have a brother or sister that is an alcoholic. Maybe that person is a drug user. They came here for a reason. They're here for an example to others. So don't discriminate, which people do regardless. But the only reason why I'm saying that is because a lot of you think that way. I like a superiority. See how you see this person well dressed up and this person looks like a homeless? Who you could be a homeless in your next life, and you're gonna probably choose that life if you do believe in reincarnation, or you don't believe in reincarnation, but this could be you in the next life. Okay, so if you're fortunate to have enough, share from time to time. If you cannot share financials, share your time with with someone that is in help, in need. It doesn't have to be your friend. It could be a total stranger. For this reading, I'm doing a reading from the hold on a second, the message that I always give at the end of the at the end of the reading. I'm sorry, for some reason I can talk right now, but I hope you understood me. um the psychic tarot oracle deck. I'm giving a message to all of you, and I also bring in a message from your past life oracle. For this message for you, Aries, it has moved on. And this is what it says: you're about to embark on a much needed journey to leave the past behind. This card lets you know that there is light at the end of the tunnel, and it signifies that the time has arrived in which difficult cycle in your life is coming to an end. In the traditional tarot, this card also implies traveling or going forward, involving crossing waters or even moving abroad. Calmer waters are ahead, and with all the lessons you learned from past experiences, you are approaching this period having grown, and you are so much stronger for it. The healing process is underway, And now you can set your goals, desires, and objectives to secure a more positive and successful future because your mind is more settled and less worried. Synchronized events will bring the right conditions and introduce people into your life for your highest good. Again, see, a lot of things I'm telling you about. Moving on, amazing card of opportunities. This one is the wheel, is about moving. Um, the Eight of Spring is about changes. So basically, all these cards are repeating the same thing in a different way. Let go of the past. This one is saying release the past. So this card is getting all these cards together in one whole message. Okay, moving on, letting things behind, balance yourself. So I think that this card has given you exactly what it needs to say for some of you. Like I said, some of you Aries are into a relationship that you need to forgive and forget. Some of you are in a relationship that you either gonna have to let go and move on. If this has to do with a relationship that is not working out, move on. And if that has to do with sometimes you just have to go to other places, other situations. Maybe your life do change in other areas. If you just, and some of you might just be moving and letting everything go. Okay. The last card that I have from the past relationships is imprisonment and slavery. Okay. This comes from the past life oracle from the Ring Virtue. And this is imprisonment and slavery. It says, this card signifies that you spent time in prison and in slavery. Your rights were taken from you as well as your dignity and freedom. You are free now, but you still may harbor fears related to this lifetime. The example, you may feel claustrophobic in confined spaces or in airplanes, or you may have developed a form of Stockholm syndrome where you feel empathic towards those who abuse you. On the other hand, your experiences can also make you feel exquisitely compassionate towards those who suffer. You may devote yourself defending undergoes and bringing more love and justice to the world. To heal any residual fears from this previous lifetime, remember the details of the past life to loosen the shackles and free yourself from the symptoms. Channel your altruistic feelings and tendency into the helping society. Acts of kindness and compassion heal the individual as well as the world. Like I said, see, this is related to this card that is here. I feel that some of you need to be a little bit more compassionate to others that were in this past. If this is resonate to some of you Aries, just give me a thumbs up. Okay, I don't want to say nothing else. I think that this cards have told you everything. Love and life to all my new members. Register for my drawing. It's gonna be as soon as all the videos are up. I'm gonna give a couple of days more for those in the last videos that are not gonna be able to see me. I will say I might do the readings for you guys, the drawing for you, like in the middle of June. I think by that time you guys have reached, and I have reached enough people for these readings. If it's not, I'll do it for July. I'll see how many people are registered, and I'm gonna give you a cutoff day. My cutoff day for these people to register is June 31st for all of you, English and Spanish. And like I said, say something in Spanish, in English. I'm sorry. Take care of yourself. I'll see you next time. Bye bye. Thank you all. Oh, and if you have any specific reading, don't forget how to contact me directly. Go to my email and you will receive instructions. Okay? Bye-bye.